So hello everyone, welcome here to round number 9 of the 2017 NASA RallyCross Challenge season here in Vancouver at Twig. I say round number 9 because, like I mentioned for the last couple weeks, we're going to Croft in 1 week's time, given the circumstances of that event. So no, this is not the last race of the season, but it's certainly one of the favorites. 8 cars, 2 quarterfinals, 2 semifinals, LCQ, and a final. You guys know the format. 6 laps, 4 laps, 3 laps, 8 laps, Joker twice. We're going to jump right into it here in Vancouver.
Or has the charter. Who's supposed to go out
no,
here?
it's the 23s first.
24 is on track.
24 is on track.
Thank you. I wanted to know if I was in the heat or not.
Order will be 23, 42, 91, 24. You can pick whatever gate you want. You don't have to go in order.
Wets, you're not lined up.
23, you're not lined up. 42 back up. 91 back up. 42 pull up. 24 or 23, you're still out of the grid. 91, do not move. 24,
Right
pull up a little bit. Good.
23 over a little more.
Wets pull up.
Interestingly, the MRT teammates aren't in this first quarterfinal. This is going to be Chris Wetz, Jacob Kraus, Brendan Berg, and Valley. Berg and Wetz are faster than the MRT boys. This should be fantastic. 6 laps in Vancouver. Green flag off the line. Wetz gets a great run off the concrete. The other 3 are on the asphalt. Down. Remember, the berm filters you into turn 1, and Brendan Berg will take the lead in the Ford. And the man from Delaware, the privateer, leads the manufacturer cars and Jacob Kraus. The 91 has been on fire today in Vancouver, swapped constantly swapped fastest lap in practice with the 23, 26.388. And Ford, as we start this storyline early, and I'm going to, because Brendan Berg's on fire today, Ford has only won once in the NASA RallyCross Challenge. Obviously, this is not a conversation, so I can't hear your answer. But you're probably telling me, Josh, when did Ford last win? When was the only time Ford last won? 2012 A Negus, the 3rd ever race of NASA RallyCross. And we're on probably race, I think, 109. So that just tells you how the Ford program has withstood in NASA RallyCross. He ran it wide.
End of 3, 91 lead.
Wetz took the fight to him, cross flags. These guys are pushing like there's no tomorrow. 25 flat for a 24.5 and a 24.3. So from my favorite commentary box position, Kraus still 4th. Wetz jokers. He's going to get by the 91, potentially coming out, and nearly contact between both of them. And Wetz takes the lead with 2 laps to go. Berg, I don't think, has jokered yet.
23 leads.
23.637 to a 24.837. I don't think the 91 is jokered yet. But remember, you do have to drop onto the beach and jump out onto the circuit. Berg will joker in the 91. So Brendan Berg, the kicker Ford for Iceberg MSC, will jump and land in front of Chris Wetz. White flag.
End of 5, 91 leads, white flag.
Wetz pushing hard. Remember, he's still in the championship hunt, but he did finish off the podium last week in Seattle. 10 points back between the essentially tied teammates. There's 1 point between them. You know Wetz wants to try and take the fight to them. With their given results, it's going to be a really hard shot for the 23. But Brendan Berg, Wetz takes the inside, side by side of the line. Berg will win! Oh shit, checkered flag. 91 wins the quarterfinal.
And I blew second in that. I blew second
That
on
was
that
crazy.
side.
Holy
23,
shit.
24, and 42.
That was
Holy
a
shit.
What a
sexy
quarterfinal.
race.
You know, let me
All
say that
3
real
of
quick.
us. Hold on.
Yeah.
Confirmation by
91 and
bumpers.
23.
Can we just point out how close that was to the line? That's a nose.
Look at all 3 of us there. We're all separated by what? Maybe like a few car
And then
lengths?
there's Jake flipping in the last corner.
No fucking way.
Finishes under review. It was 91.
Yeah, 91 by
I already
by
got
half
it.
car length.
Dude, Wets. I blew second on that last lap. I was just using first and third. It was so hard.
Yeah, and everything was good.
All right, line us up, Victor.
Alright, Josh, you're good. Bill, back up just a tad. There you go, you're good. Casey, pull up. A little bit more. And you're good. Alright. 6 laps, Joker ones.
The MRT boys are going to be battling Living Good and Lester, getting ready for the second quarterfinal. This should be absolutely amazing. Green flag off the line. It's going to be Mertz battling Living Good into turn number 1, but Living Good takes the lead, and he will hold the spot over Mertz and Kraus.
Start is good.
I have the wrong car file for both of us. Oh,
Alright.
oh boy, I have the wrong car file. C3, C4. C4. So cut all this out because I'm an idiot. I don't prepare things very well.
Oh yes, yeah, we can't change from. You can do it after the.
Josh.
Before that was somebody else.
Oh, it was a robot?
That was Dylan Sanchez, actually. Dylan Levinchamp.
Pull up. A little bit more. And you're good. Alright. 6 laps, Joker ones.
Actually, I've never driven with you guys before. That was somebody else.
Oh, it was a robot?
That was Dylan Sanchez, actually. Dylan Levinchamp.
Living Sanchez.
All right, line us up, Victor.
Alright, Josh, you're good. Bill, back up just a tad. There you go, you're good. Casey, pull up. A little bit more. And you're good. Alright. 6 laps, Joker ones.
Getting ready for the second quarterfinal. It's going to be the MRT boys versus Living Good and Lester. Green flag off the line. Living Good gets a great jump. It looks like the concrete's a bit of a disadvantage into turn number 1.
Game up time.
Yep, I saw that.
Lester fourth, battling with Kraus. Kraus third, points leader. Mertz with 4 win stickers on that car. Living Good in the lead. Through the dirt for the first time to end the first lap. Living Good will lead us, followed by the MRT boys. It is Mertz, Kraus.
End of 1, I can't believe I'm saying this, 51 leads.
Living Good leads. Let's see who will joker on the first lap of the race. It looks like Mertz will. He holds his teammate up a little bit. I don't know if there's a little bit of gamesmanship being played between these guys. Lester jokers in the 13 as well. Living Good might be holding up the 1. We'll have to see.
The 2-2 leads.
A little bit of a satellite issue there as our signal bouncing in and out here in Vancouver. Mertz still leads.
Okay.
And Kraus that server
Whoa, what?
It was
landed
2,
and
51,
red
1,
flag.
13.
Sorry,
You
Phil,
guys
did
are gonna
not
redo
see
that.
me right there.
Hey, we were all back in, I think.
It looks like
Everyone back in?
regridding as our satellite feed bouncing in and out there.
Everyone rejoin while Phil fixes his damage.
Oh, he had damage from that?
I don't know, I might have put him into the wall, but he just
Oh.
kind of reappeared, and I was, like, pretty much on the brakes the entire time. And
I was gonna say that
I
that
just couldn't
DC
get it
made.
load down in time.
Hold on, let me check here. Okay, Brendan dropped but came back, okay.
I had 8 seconds of damage.
I mean, I can back up a car length for that if you want me
Ah,
to.
you didn't do anything.
It was
You sure?
server.
That was the server's fault, not yours.
Line us up, Victor.
I mean, I am
Alright.
the servers. So it wasn't his fault, but-
Nice job,
Alright.
Dylan.
Let's just race.
Dylan, go ahead and pull up a little bit. There you go, you're good. Josh, pull up a little bit. And you're good. Alright.
Let's try it again in Vancouver.
Still 6. Alright.
Trying it again after the transponder issues. Green flag. Living Good gets another great jump. I really think the concrete is at a disadvantage. I'm not sure how earlier Wetz was able to get a good jump. Living Good will still lead us. It's the same running order as last race. Lester runs it wide. Remember, still no jokers on the first lap of the race. The MRT boys that have won 6 races this season, trying to make it 7. Living Good
51,
leads.
51.
But Brendan Berg, who was fastest in quarterfinal 1, beat Wetz. Wetz goes to the semifinal. And one of these MRT boys are going to be in the semifinal today. And I'm not sure how that's going to go down here in Vancouver. Jokering of the MRT teammates. Passing Living Good was both of them. Living Good battling with Kraus.
2-2.
And this is allowing Mertz to pull away in car number 2. On board, we will go on car number 2 to show you how crazy this circuit is. On board the rear camera from him looking at his teammate. Living Good exits the Joker. And the teammates
End of 3-2.
halfway home in the quarterfinal. This will give Mertz a 1-point lead if he can hold his teammate in the quarterfinal. Tensions are rising between these guys. They both have jokered. The top 3 have jokered, and they're battling for a heat race as Mertz hits the curb. So does Kraus. 2 to go.
End of 4-2.
24-2 to a 24-3. They are equal in lap time. And this track is incredibly quick, running it wide as Mertz in the 2. Over the jump goes the Subaru, still holding the lead from his teammate. Into the final corner. He runs it wide. His teammate tries to take the fight. White flag for Mertz.
End of 5-2.
White flag in the quarterfinal. This will give either Kraus a 3-point lead or Mertz a 1-point lead. He runs it wide. He hits the curb, and Kraus takes the lead. Kraus takes the lead in the quarterfinal. Mertz is going to try and take the fight to him. He runs it on the inside of his teammate side by side of the line, and Kraus wins the quarterfinal.
Wow.
Pass will be under review. Don't worry.
What a battle!
Yeah, it's just watch your track limits there, Phil. You did that twice.
You can push me back to second if you want. I don't give a fuck.
No. I'm just saying. You just did that twice in one.
What a race! Was it me
I knew
or
Josh heard it.
Who was it? What did
No,
happen?
That was Phil. He just went into the gravel there, and I know it
The
slowed him
lap-
down.
The
a little
last
bit,
lap
but it
was
kinda-
fine because he was mostly on the curb anyways.
Yeah.
And then the second to last lap.
I was gonna say it's fine
Yeah,
because
he
it
went
slowed him
off,
down.
so it wasn't.
I know.
Yeah,
I'm just
so
saying. I just wanted.
You're fine, Phil.
You're fine. I was just warning you, just because if you gained an advantage through there, then it'd be something to look
He
at.
didn't. I fucking bit the curb
Victor,
too much.
I don't want you to comment on their racing or track limits or anything like that. If I have anyone off track admin, it will all be looked at after the race, and if you feel like anyone has gained an advantage, send my iPhone a message.
Alright.
And let me know about it, and I'll look at it after the race. But yeah, that was fine. Don't announce it publicly and freak these guys out, because there's a lot of pressure riding on their shoulders to try to win this championship. So
no worries, no worries.
just send it to me discreetly, privately, and we'll be good. So don't worry.
No worries. I didn't know the protocol for that.
Okay.
Alright, semi-final one.
Hold on, let me fucking get the results. I blew that fucking race win away because we're busy talking about track limits, and that's
Yeah, Josh, it's just
it's whatever.
now everyone knows it's okay. It's just one quarterfinal out of two races here that we have tonight. So we have 4 quarterfinals for you to. Well, or no, two quarterfinals.
Reset the server. I have the hold on.
Okay.
I have the replay.
You. You won. Fuck you too.
And no versus Josh. Oh my God, what?
And Kraus takes the lead.
Does he have a
For
flag?
the first time in forever.
I know.
Let's do.
Can I grid in this back spot?
Yeah, you can. You can forfeit.
Forfeit from earlier.
Let me see what he did.
He just.
Yeah,
There you're good.
there you're good.
Oh, he had to miss the wall. Whoops.
Josh, pull up, please. Good. Alright, I got laps for this one.
4 laps.
Alright, 10-4.
4 laps,
Good luck,
no
y'all.
4 laps, good luck.
Semi-final A. Wetz is on the far right side. Mertz second. Jacob Kraus in third. Green flag. Off the line. Mertz angled the car to get him a better run, but Wetz met him in the middle. And you know Wetz is not going to give him the semi-final win, and Mertz gets turned. Mertz turned. I blew fucking second gear.
Okay, that'll suffice, Kraus. You're good. You're good. You're
And
good.
potentially breaking down is car number 2.
Thank you.
End of 123. After getting turned on the start, Wetz holds the lead in the semifinal. This gives Kraus a 3-point lead in the Drivers' Championship. Remember, Mertz now doesn't have second gear. He just said he doesn't have second gear. So if he can't win this... Oh my fucking God, are you kidding me?
End of 223.
Blew first. And now the 2 only has third and fourth gear. Let's see how he can get on with only the two lowest gears in the gearbox, but I don't think he's going to have anything for Wetz. And the 2 going nuclear inside of this cockpit. 23.9 to a 23.9. He was 100th faster than Wetz. But I don't think he's going to be able to win this semifinal. Very quick race here in Vancouver. Wetz has to joker anyways in the 23. Down the hill, back out onto the beach. Wetz wins the semifinal.
Checkered flag, 23
Mertz
wins.
in a championship-fueled race
though,
to the LCQ.
Kraus is gonna round out the field for that race.
Jake, don't flip again on the last lap. You're gonna run out of backup cars.
Whenever you're ready.
Okay, yeah, I'm ready. So let's do this.
51, 24, 13.
Let me know if I still key up. I probably, well, here, we'll try to figure it out while I grid. What's the grid order?
51, 24, 13. Yeah, you're still keying, but...
Can you guys hear me if I'm...
Yeah,
if
I can
have
hear
it. Okay.
51, 24, 30. 51 pull up. 51 pull up, good. 24 pull up. 24 pull up. Good. 13, you're good. 4 laps, Joker once.
Good luck.
Very dejected race control. Mertz is going to watch Living Good Valley and Leicester in the second semi-final. Green flag. Living Good will beat Leicester, who recently picked up... No! Leicester runs it wide. Living Good still holds the lead. Leicester recently picked up sponsorship from Dunkin' Donuts for the Leicester Racing Squad. Very good to see new sponsorship coming in to the NASA RallyCross Challenge. And he very deservedly gets it as Living Good leads at the end of the first lap.
51 leads.
As Leicester has been on fire in the Privateer Championship, competing at the constructor car level, basically. Just horrible luck for the New York native as he jokers with Valley in tow. Winning a quarterfinal as a privateer is extremely difficult to do, and he did that the 4th round of the season in Lakewood.
51 leads, cross flags.
Extremely quick in Seattle, Irwindale, both Lakewood races. Leicester certainly waiting to be picked up by a constructor team. Jokering is Living Good in the 51. And from the commentary box camera, holds the lead, coming to 2 laps to go.
End of 3, 51 white flag.
White flag, my mistake. Running order has not changed. We might see Valley, Leicester in the LCQ. This is going to be insanity to see because these guys are quick and the championship contender in the LCQ. We've seen that before though. Mertz was in the LCQ a couple seasons ago. Living Good wins the semifinal once again, his 4th consecutive.
Second flag, 51, 13,
in
24.
Vancouver.
Did you joke or Victor?
Yeah, he did.
User joined your channel.
Hello, user.
It's snowing.
I didn't even get the notification. Weird.
We have the results in the replay.
Oh, damn it.
LCQ for the Vancouver Grand Prix is the 2, the 42, the 13, and the 24.
So we can't let Noah run the LCQ.
He missed driver's meeting, he missed the quarters.
Gotcha.
It's fine, it's fine. You can come in and watch.
Come on, guys.
Is it the second race or the first race? We're
First, this is the first.
Alright.
Not gonna get penalized for speeding off a pit road in practice.
You'll get a provisional, so you can come in and watch. I just can't let you participate. I'm gonna fix this car real quick that I have.
Do pull up a little bit. Good. Back up just like an hair.
You guys.
Good. 13 good. Kraus good. Victor, you're good. Kraus good. Okay, 42. I can remember. 3 laps. Top 2 transfer.
Second place in points is going to be battling Valley and the 2 privateers for the LCQ. Unfamiliar territory this season for sure in Vancouver. Leicester blows first on the start. That gives 3 cars the opportunity, and the position to run into turn number 1. Valley on the outside of Mertz, and Valley takes the lead.
Start is good.
Remember, Mertz only needs to finish second to transfer through to the final.
Remember, top 2 transfer.
I don't think he's even going to race Valley. At the end of the first lap,
End of 1, 24 lead.
Valley leads Mertz, who's battling as Leicester and Kraus battling for third. And it looks like Valley's holding these guys up. I'm not sure.
Your mind.
And Leicester gets turned off of Kraus.
Racing incident.
Valley jokers in the 24. Mertz does not joker in the 2. White flag.
White flag.
Mertz very upset over Victor Valley. It looks like Valley was trying to hold everybody up in turn 1. Not sure what's going on with the 24. We'll have to see. Mertz is going to joker in the 2. I don't know if he's just going to leisurely jump it or if he's going to try and get this win.
We'll get laps in the final.
And winning the LCQ, or followed by the 2.
4 in a row, boys.
That's
4 in a row.
Mertz
I'm
transfers.
happy.
Valley wins. Lester 7th. 8th is Kraus.
You pussyfooted it through on lap 1. I didn't get it.
Josh.
I'm sorry.
Shenanigans all day in Vancouver.
Uh, 91 back up just a hair.
8 laps. Joker twice.
Correct.
Alright.
Uh, 91 back up just a hair. A little more. Good.
Are we forced for grid spots to be on the left side?
You can pick.
No.
1 is good, 23 back up.
Gridding up for the Vancouver Grand Prix. Brendan Berg, the privateer on pole. Then it's Jacob Kraus, or Philip Kraus, sorry.
He said, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Gridding up for the Vancouver Grand Prix.
This one is taking
Privateer
back
Brendan
row,
Berg,
1
then
is
it's Philip
deeper.
Kraus,
2
championship
sorry,
leader.
2 is good.
Yeah, you're right.
Chris
Think about next
Wetz.
year.
Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Back row looks like Mertz. We're waiting to see who's going to grid up on the outside pole. Wetz looks like he backs up in the 23, making sure everything's set.
So, how's the weather, guys?
You guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Mid
Okay.
helicopter is pretty warm up here.
Like
Hold
fucking
on, give
20
me
degrees.
more seconds here.
20
1,
pull up just
2.
a smidge.
That's a few.
Okay, we're good.
Roll up, nigga.
3, 4, too many for you.
51, I think, needs to pull up.
It's been good. He has to pull up quite a bit. Yeah.
Hold on. Hello?
Hello?
Hi.
Yes, hello.
Okay,
23
now
is
I can
good.
hear you guys.
Little,
The MRT teammates gridded second row there.
and you're good.
It's going to be interesting to see who is
Yes.
going to beat them into turn 1.
Alright, best
There
luck
is
to you,
1
gentlemen.
point between the MRT teammates as we begin the Vancouver Grand Prix. Brendan Berg, Philip Kraus, Wetz Livingood, Mertz, and Valley for 8 laps here in Bent Twig. This is going to be amazing. Green flag off the line. Wetz gets a terrible jump. The MRT boys are battling one another. It's going to be Berg into turn number 1. Who's going to get the advantage into turn 1? Kraus takes the lead. Berg is second. Third, Livingood. Fourth, Wetz. Mertz is back to fifth, battling Livingood for fourth. Put the German to fourth. And the championship leader needs a good result today to solidify his championship hopes. But you know Mertz is going to battle like hell.
Yep,
Side by
everyone-
side was Berg with Wetz. Kraus leads at the end of the first lap. This should be an absolutely fantastic race. As Wetz cuts the track a little bit, let's see if Mertz will joker on the second lap of the race. He
Good
does.
place, right?
So does Valley.
Yeah.
So does Livingood. Out of the joker. Mertz passes Wetz and Berg as they're battling on the second lap of the race for third. Now the teammates are 1-2. And it's going to be interesting to see, will Mertz joker to complete his strategy and then push for his teammate? He does. The strategy's done on car number 2. Berg was trying to joker. He did joker. Livingood makes contact with him and into the water as contact with Berg and Wetz and Valley. What a battle for the lower spots. Brendan Berg absolutely on
I
fire
was worried about laps.
as
Wow.
contact with Valley and Wetz. As the MRT boys, 1-2, Valley and Wetz are on the beach. They are stuck in the sand.
4-1
Livingood gets hit, or hits Valley, sorry. And getting ping-ponged is Victor Valley. The MRT boys battling hard for first and second. As the
23 should go
23
in the fucking penalty box. What the fuck?
comes out in front of the top 2. Not sure, as everyone's yelling at Chris
Apparently
Wetz.
Getting Dortons and retaliating is okay.
End of 5-1, please. Sorry, chat. Board.
Valley, Livingood, 4th and 5th. Brendan Berg is in 3rd. If anything goes wrong with these MRT cars, he's going to pounce. And this is exactly the way the momentum needed to shift for Philip Kraus. As Mertz trying to hound his teammate. Wetz is off the lead lap, remember. Berg is in 3rd. Livingood battling Valley for 4th. And it looks like Kraus, I think, blew a gear. I think Philip Kraus might have blown a gear in the Subaru. We'll just have to see.
Phil, go.
Contact between them. Mertz stops for his teammate. He gets hit by Wetz, and Berg to the lead as the teammates came together as he chokered.
The fucking windshield.
Yeah, what the fuck, dude?
23, that's penalty box for sure.
As Brendan Berg takes the lead.
You're driving like a fucking melt. That's white flag
It's
91.
white flag 91.
And Brendan Berg takes the lead.
Oh, fuck you, Wetz.
24, cool it.
Kraus in 2nd, Mertz is 3rd, Livingood 4th, Victor Valley 5th, Wetz has parked it. As Philip Kraus's engine is grenaded, Brendan Berg wins his first career race.
Checkered flag 91.
91, 2, 1, and...
What the fuck?
He just got a cross line.
No, the engine blew up. I lost a position because of that. Because it was overheating the whole fucking race. Josh mentioned in the 2nd quarter. What the fuck?
There was never, I'm with you.
I don't get it.
Shouldn't that be a fucking redo?
Hold on, everything's gonna get reviewed here.
What a race in Vancouver as Brendan Berg is a first-time winner in NASA RallyCross. And remember what I told you earlier on in the race? How Ford only won once in 100-something races? As Brendan Berg becomes a first-time winner in the NASA RallyCross Challenge, it gives Ford their 2nd win in 107 starts. As the teammates are going nuclear for each other for this championship, Mertz hit his teammate as he attempted to joker. They were battling for 2nd and 3rd. What a battle in the middle portion of this race as Wetz, Valley, and Livingood came all together, and then Kraus's engine grenades on him, luckily, in the last corner here in Vancouver. This gives Kraus, with the way the points stand, still a 1-point lead in the Drivers' Championship, as nobody made any headway. Mertz got 17 points, Kraus got 15, but 2 for the bonus points, so no headway was made. It is a winner-take-all scenario no matter what happens in Croft in 1 week's time. It has been a hell of a season, and we're going to cap it off at a very special racetrack for NASA RallyCross. We hope you can join us next week. We hope you enjoyed today's coverage, but until next week, so long, everyone.